vocally to finding whatever that Michael Bublé thing was, whatever that unique version of.
Join Team Blake. Get do it, Bros. Come on, man.
Michael Bublé appears to be pulling out all the stops to win over the Voice contestants in the new season. In an exclusive clip of the season 27 premiere of The Voice, which airs on Monday, February 3, contestant Ethan Eckenrode took the stage for his blind audition. He performed a rendition of Northern Attitude by Noah Kahan that wins over all of the coaches, Bublé, John Legend, Kelsey Ballerini, and Adam Levine, and resulted in a 4-chair turn. When each judge tried to convince Eckenrode they are worthy of being his coach, Bublé had a little trick up his sleeve. Ballerini offered Eckenrode some cowboy boots and mentioned she was a country artist, going on to express her appreciation for his music. Bublé then had the perfect counter to her comments. "I love country. I can even prove to you how much I love country because there's a picture I have," Bublé says as a photo of a younger version of himself with a mullet appears on screen. It resembled a yearbook picture with a young Bublé smiling in front of a grey background, his mullet photographed in full glory. "I mean, I sported that mullet for most of my life," he explains as Ballerini's jaw visibly dropped and all Levine could muster up is a shocked "Oh wow." "I told you he was related to Blake, Shelton. I told you," Legend jokes, mentioning the former Voice coach. The mullet seemed to be a good point of connection for Eckenrode, as he said a mullet might be in his future. "I told my mom after the man bun I was going to do a mullet," so he shares. Michael Bublé has consistently been recognized for his sophisticated and refined appearance, characterized by a tailored suit, a meticulously styled hairstyle, and an effortlessly elegant demeanor. However, this dynamic shifted during a recent episode of The Voice, when the vocalist astonished both the audience and his fellow mentors by unveiling a photograph of himself donning a complete mullet hairstyle. The incident elicited an enthusiastic response from admirers, who promptly began drawing comparisons to the esteemed Blake Shelton of The Voice. Ultimately, Shelton was regarded as the preeminent figure of the mullet hairstyle during his early career in country music, and for an extended period, he took considerable pride in his nostalgic appearance. When Bublé, of all individuals, revealed his distinctive business in the front, party in the back hairstyle, the response was nothing short of exceptional. The grand revelation: the mullet period of Bublé. The inception of the event occurred as a jovial interlude during the blind auditions. The coaches, Bublé, Adam Levine, John Legend, and Kelsey Ballerini, were exchanging anecdotes regarding their most humiliating fashion choices from the past when Levine nonchalantly remarked that Blake Shelton's mullet was emblematic. It was at that juncture that Bublé resolved to elevate the stakes. With a playful smile, he retrieved his phone, navigated through its contents for a brief moment, and then triumphantly displayed a nostalgic photograph for all to observe. There it was, a youthful Michael Bublé, likely in his late teens or early 20s, sporting a prominent mullet hairstyle. The front was meticulously groomed, the sides elegantly tapered. However, what of the back? It resembled a cascading waterfall of undulating, abundant tresses. The studio resonated with merriment. Adam Levine nearly toppled from his seat. John Legend expressed his approval with a measured slow applause. And Kelsey Ballerini, she seized the photograph from Bublé's hands to scrutinize it closely, her jaw dropping in sheer ecstasy. "Oh my God, I did not have this on my 2025 bingo card," she gasped. Supporters draw parallels between Bublé and Blake Shelton. Upon the airing of the episode, social media erupted with fervent activity. Enthusiasts promptly began juxtaposing images of Bublé's mullet with archival photographs of Blake Shelton's iconic hairstyle from the 2000s. The similarity? Remarkable. An admirer expressed on Twitter, "I never anticipated witnessing the day when Michael Bublé and Blake Shelton would be regarded as twins. This revelation regarding the mullet is profoundly unsettling to me." Another chimed in, "Blake Shelton walked so Michael Bublé could sprint." The preeminence of the mullet hairstyle. The comparisons were numerous and seemingly inexhaustible. Certain enthusiasts have utilized photo editing techniques to superimpose a youthful Blake Shelton alongside a mullet-haired Michael Bublé within a single image, thereby crafting the illusion that they were members of the same country band from the 1990s. Bublé addresses the comparison. Bublé, who has never been reluctant to engage in humor, wholeheartedly embraced the ensuing pandemonium. The following day, he utilized Instagram to share a side-by-side comparison of his mullet phase alongside that of Blake Shelton, accompanied by the caption, "Blake Shelton, who departed from The Voice following its 23rd season, yet continues to monitor his previous domain with keen interest," promptly provided a response. Well, it appears that we have a new reigning champion of the mullet hairstyle in our midst. Welcome to the community. All that remains is the acquisition of a cowboy hat and a pair of boots, and you will be fully prepared. Enthusiasts exhibited an insatiable appetite. The light-hearted exchange persisted, with Bublé humorously suggesting that he might begin to embrace his country persona, given that his hairline was now suitably aligned with that image. The evolution of the celebrity mullet. Blake Shelton is well known for having worn a mullet during the early 2000s, a style he ultimately modified as his career and public persona developed. However, he was not the sole individual preserving the essence of the mullet hairstyle. Throughout the years, country music artists such as Morgan Wallen, Billy Ray Cyrus, and even Miley Cyrus have adopted the vintage hairstyle. Now, Michael Bublé, perhaps one of the most unexpected contenders, has entered the fray. What renders this situation even more amusing is that Bublé is renowned for his sophisticated vintage aesthetic, frequently likened to that of Frank Sinatra, rather than any country artist. The concept of him sporting a mullet hairstyle is a veritable treasure of comedic brilliance. I find it difficult to comprehend the authenticity of this situation. Bublé remarked on The Voice following the revelation. "I would be delighted to convey that it was merely a transient phase. However, I was fully dedicated to that mullet hairstyle. Will Bublé bring back the mullet?" The million-dollar question remains. Will Michael Bublé bring back the mullet for real? In recent years, there has been a resurgence of the classic aesthetic, characterized by the business in the front, party in the back style, which has been embraced by both celebrities and athletes. When questioned during an interview regarding the possibility of reinstating it, Bublé responded with laughter, but did not entirely dismiss the idea. "I must acknowledge that I have made numerous questionable decisions regarding my hairstyle throughout my life," he confessed. "However, if the populace expresses a desire for it, who am I to refuse their request?" Kelsey Ballerini, sitting beside him, promptly jumped in. "I wholeheartedly endorse a resurgence of the mullet hairstyle for Michael. Indeed, I believe that should his team emerge victorious in this season of The Voice, it would be fitting for him to commemorate the achievement in a celebratory manner." The audience erupted in applause, prompting Bublé to pause momentarily before breaking into a smile. "All right," he said ultimately. "Should my team emerge victorious in this season of The Voice, I shall reinstate the mullet hairstyle." Blake Shelton's endorsement and concluding reflections. Upon receiving this information, Blake Shelton promptly expressed his thoughts. "I hold the commitment in high regard," he stated during an interview. "However, Bublé, if you intend to proceed, it is imperative that you fully commit to the endeavor. No partial mullet hairstyle. You must fully embrace the persona of a 1990s country music artist." Regarding the fans, they are completely in agreement. A deluge of tweets and comments emerged, offering suggestions for the revival of Bublé's mullet hairstyle. This included hashtags, such as well as digitally altered images depicting him with varying degrees of mullet intensity. It remains to be determined whether Michael Bublé will fulfill his commitment. However, one fact is indisputable. His unforeseen mullet revelation has solidified his status as a genuine legend in the realm of vocal artistry. Moreover, it has provided supporters with an indelible experience that they will undoubtedly discuss for years to come. "I'd love to have you on my team, Ethan," Bublé responds. "And I'm so proud of us because I think we know good music and you're good music." But the other judges didn't go down without a fight. "I'm so impressed by your poise, by the soulfulness of your voice. It was just a beautiful experience for us," legend says to Ekin Road. I do not have a photo of me with a mullet. I will grant you that. I don't know if that's the way I would try and convince you to join my team anyway. Devine also made his case for Eckenrode to join his team, saying, "You have an effortless thing that you do that is so soulful and so simple. You have my favorite voice that I've heard so far this entire blind audition. It would be a tragedy if you weren't on my team." Wow, he ended with emotional blackmail. Legend cuts in, poking fun at Levine's choice of words. While the clip ends before finding out who Eckenrode picks as his coach on The Voice, it's clear that it won't be an easy choice.